Now I give the floor to representative of United Kingdom.
Deputy Special Coordinator Alec Barov for his briefing. I'll make 3 points. First, the United Kingdom reaffirms that a two-state solution remains the only viable path to peace and security for both Israelis and Palestinians. That is why, last week, the UK formally recognised the State of Palestine. As my Foreign Secretary said, this decision reflects a grave urgency. The two-state solution is under threat from relentless violence, deepening humanitarian catastrophe, and political obstruction. In the West Bank, the Israeli government continues its stranglehold on the Palestinian economy, further destabilising the Palestinian Authority. So we urge Israel to release withheld clearance revenues, restore correspondent banking relationships, and facilitate shekel transfers from Palestinian banks. We also repeat our calls on Israel to halt the expansion of illegal settlements, including the E1 plans, and act decisively against extremist settler violence. Like others in this Council, we reiterate that Israeli annexation of the West Bank cannot be allowed to happen. Second, the humanitarian crisis in Gaza is intolerable. Civilians continue to face famine, destruction and displacement on a scale that defies description. Since the 1st of September, 4 hospitals in northern Gaza have been forced to close, and clinics, including those of the Palestinian Medical Relief Society, continue to be struck by Israel. Israel must protect the healthcare sector in line with its obligations under international law. Last week, doctors who had worked in Gaza described to me the awful challenge of trying to save lives in conditions of destruction and with medical equipment and food withheld. So we continue to call on Israel to let in aid without restriction, including fully reopening the King Hussein Allenby Bridge. We also urge Israel to allow international media access to Gaza in line with the principles of press freedom. Third, as my Foreign Secretary said, recognition must be a spur, not a substitute, for urgent action. We desperately need a ceasefire, the release of all hostages, and a huge surge in humanitarian aid. The hostages and Palestinians in Gaza have known only death and misery for the past 2 years. We commend the tireless efforts of the US, Qatar and Egypt to try to end this cycle of violence. The UK is ready to build on the positive momentum from last week's two-state solution conference and to play our part in securing a deal to provide a better future for Israel, Palestine and the region. I thank you.
I thank the representative of United Kingdom for the statement. And now I give the floor to representative of Somalia.
Thank you, Mr. President. Allow me to begin by extending our gratitude to Mr. Alec Barov, Deputy Special Representative